for a water heater, the pilot won't stay on. Pretty sure he's got a power venter here, so I don't know if the rollout switches on the power venter went off or I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's the power venter here, but if I remember the right house, I think it's a propane power venter. We'll go by and we'll take a look at it. There is a little rollout switch down the bottom on these seal combustion units. Sometimes they heat up and trip off, and that's possible. If it's the one I'm not thinking about, a couple of years ago I changed the water heater, so I know that there's rollout switches. If it is hooked up to the power venter, maybe them rollout switches trip for some reason. I think I have changed the power venter motor over there too, but I'm not even sure if this is the same job that I'm thinking about, but I'm thinking it is. He says the pilot won't stay on, so whatever he means by that, we'll try to figure it out. Give it the old how you doing, mama. We'll give it the old how you doing, mama. Drive? You want to drive? You love driving. I know you love driving. You want to drive? You want to drive? If he's got a power venter there, once the water heater comes on, the power venter's got a fire.
Old West Port Road.
The power venter's got to come on. If that's not happening, I mean, maybe it's a power venter motor. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Starting to get a little rainy out here. That's not good for him. Now, why did he shut the gas off to this thing?
So, we had a friend over last night. He was like, oh, I can relight it. I was like, don't touch it. I have a plumber guy.
So why did he shut the gas off to that?
He might have shut it off just by...
Well, you're going to have to relight it because the heat's not going to work.
Yeah, that's fine. If you can relight it, that's...
Well, the issue is this one here, right?
Yeah, but definitely, yeah. If he couldn't get the pilot to come on.
He's got it to off.
Yeah, he set it to off when he couldn't get it to light.
You said your kid was down here playing with stuff?
Yeah, the 3-year-old shut the...
Alright, so it just come on. I just heard it come on. He shut that off. I can hear it. This is not tripped. See if it stays on. You gotta hold it in for a while. How long did he hold it in?
I mean, I don't know. He might have... Maybe didn't...
Alright, so it did trip out. There is reset buttons in here. Sometimes these trip. Yeah, that one was tripped. The power venter, it might have heated up. Maybe the power venter wasn't coming on. Let's try it again. So if you lose power, right?
Yep.
And the power venter don't run, this will still run because it's a gas water heater.
Yep.
And then them rollout switches will heat up and then trip the pilot out as a safety.
Okay.
So maybe by shutting off the power to the boiler,
That's what happened.
that it's not feeding power to that power venter.
Okay.
Let's try it again. We'll see if we get it to stay on. And then once this fires, the power venter should kick on because this should kick the power venter on. So we'll see. Have anybody played on any breakers?
Yeah, he was last night.
Is all the breakers on?
Oh yeah, all the breakers are on.
Why don't you go check while you're standing around watching me?
Yeah. Yeah, all the breakers are on.
Let's see if it stays on now. Let's see if it stays on. All right, there it was off because now it just come on. Was the breaker off? All right, I just heard the power venter come on. I just heard the power venter come on, so you had the breaker off to the power venter. Was a breaker off in the panel?
No. Is it this?
That shouldn't come on until this fires.
Is it this switch? So this switch with the 3-year-old shut that switch off here.
So maybe that was connected? Maybe. You don't have any heat on upstairs.
No.
The power vent shouldn't be running unless it's got a delay on it. No, your second floor is calling for heat, guy. Your second floor is calling for heat.
Okay.
Go turn the thermostat down.
Okay. Turn it off.
Yeah, that's why the power vent is running. First floor is calling for heat too. Why do you got all your thermostats turned up?
Because like I said, last night he was trying to.
All right, go turn all the thermostats off of heat, because you don't need heat now, do you?
No.
I mean, it's 80 degrees out. Turn all the thermostats down, you know, so you're not running. I gotta like this pilot. Flipping guy. I'm not gonna turn the water heater on until I know that the pilot, this shuts off. Now, right now it's calling for heat. That's why it's running. I like that pilot. Just have to light the pilot. I gotta watch out because I don't want that right there. Might be an issue. This gas was off. The power vent was off. Let's see if it stays on. Alright, staying on. You don't know, I mean, he had his friend over here fucking around with this thing. Playing Joe Mechanic. Alright, see, it's not coming down, so it's not calling now. So that power vent should shut off in a minute, unless the relay's bad. Okay. Now once we turn this on, the water heater should be a delay. Push power into this and sends power up to the power vent. Let's see if it works. That fires. And there goes the power vent through this switch right here. When the gas comes on, it sends power to the switch, which just connects the power up to the power vent. So by him shutting off this power, the young son, the power vent wasn't coming on, and this heated up. This rollout switch heated. So we're back up and running. Wow, 6 years ago. Boy, time goes by. Time goes by when you're having fun, Mama. That's all I can say. 6 years. Alright, so this is relit, ready to go. What a shit show. It's a real shit show, Mama. Alright. Reset rollout switch. Relit pilot on water heater and boiler. So that's all it was. Alright, it's working. That's right where I usually leave it, right on the hot setting. It does have propane here.